It's the hard times, man.
It is the hard times.
The hard times are here. What do you think the hard times actually are? People say about the hard times make strong men create good times make weak men.
Well, have we ever had a good easy times?
These are the easy times.
Are they?
Yeah, because if you think about it, relatively, this is the most prosperous time. Science and everything is advancing. We're as comfortable as possible. Like we're in a nice, comfy house. We're making a podcast.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Not
I'm not saying but if you take a look at it as a whole, if you think about nuclear threat and the war that's going on in Ukraine right now and all that shit, do you think that anyone has ever thought in their life that these are
we don't have to struggle. It's not like we're in a war zone. We're very comfortable right now.
We are.
Yeah.
But as humans, we're not.
Yes, but you think about it, in terms of the people in conflict and whatnot, it's not like the Roman ages or the caveman times where everyone was fighting tribes and shit.
But do you think in the Romans also thought they had it easy? Because all they had to do was conquer half of the world and then,
Well, we see where. Well, it's not easy to conquer the world, bro.
No, I'm saying but they did. Do you know what I mean? They owned it all.
Yeah, then they got complacent, and then was the fall of the empire.
Yeah, I think the saying is good, and the saying does make sense, but I think it can't be applied to the world because there won't always be
Think about the West then. The UK.
Okay, the West.
Yes, there is still conflict, but let's think about here. Okay. It's hard times in different ways. I just want to say, what's our hard time if we are in a hard time?
The rising energy cost.
Cost of living.
For the bills we don't pay.
Cost of living, yeah.
Yeah, the cost of living is actually quite scary at the moment, and the fact that Rishi Sunak was opted out of passing a bill to make it easier, but they're reducing VAT, so shut up, lad. You're worth 730 mil.
Yeah, you don't understand.
Yeah, you do not understand.
The people at the top, or even the middle class, won't really be super affected by the cost of living crisis. It's the people at the bottom.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is, and in most cultures, the poor people are just thrown to the streets and disregarded, which is, I hate the world, man. It's fucked up, the sort of the systems that are in place that we can't change, because if you try and change it, you'll either get silenced or you'll get killed.
You can't worry about things you can't control in it. At the end of the day, just do what you can.
True.
In your own lane. Just when you self-improve and you get to that position where you can give back, then give back. Not just blame the establishment. Instead, try and make a difference. Instead of just sitting on your ass, put on Twitter, fuck Rishi Sunak. Do it anyway. Just fuck Rishi Sunak.
Oh, yeah, fuck Rishi Sunak.
But actually get off your ass, go and make loads of money, and then go and contribute back to your community. Because there's no sense of community anymore. I don't feel especially in the Mold Town.
Has there ever been a sense of community in the Mold Town?
I think there would have been back in
the riots.
You think about it, you always used to be going out on the street, everyone would be playing out on the street. A lot of the parents knew each other and whatnot. But now it's even on my neighbours, you can see, oh hiya.
Yeah, they've just come to ask for your fucking lawnmower.
Yeah, but it's not the sense of community is not a tight knit community. I think especially social media, that's definitely degenerated it, because just online now. Your community is online, isn't it? Your Discord community.
Yeah,
there's a lot less real life contact communities. That makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I think that's what our hard time will be.
What? Losing touch with
social connections, because they'll be replaced with online. People will be so not as good socially because they spend too much time online because it's so addictive, and then that'll damage their social skills and whatnot, and then they'll be longing for social connection, but because they're too afraid to do it in person, they look for it online, and that's when people become more and more isolated and things get worse. I think the hard time is going to come in attention span. No one's going to have an attention span. Everything is designed. This this TikTok clip you're watching right now is specifically edited to keep your attention.
Yeah.
Because the attention span is king. That's what gets you like boosted in the algorithm, which what more people see you, which increases money. Time is money.
Time is money.
And that is our hard time is no one's gonna have an attention span anymore. No one has attention span now.
Yeah, true. My attention span's pretty fucking bad.
I have to check myself and like try and think to myself, okay, my attention span is being fucked here by my phone. I need to get off it, and I can feel it like trying to meditate. If I've been spending too much time on my phone, I can't focus.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be in the present moment, and that as well, not being able to be in the present moment, that's gonna ruin your social quality connections. Because when you're actually with people, yes, you're getting out, but like you're not stimulated enough, so you're just gonna go on your phone. So you're not gonna make a social connection, and then you just go back more and more into your shell on your phone, because that's the only place you can get a social connection where you're stimulated enough and you also have the confidence enough to speak to people.
Fuck. Yeah. Do you think though that, say, if you told someone 400 years ago who was sending like notes on a pigeon to his mates across the world, and he'd have to wait a week and a half for it to get there, and then an extra week and a half for a reply.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, yeah, I can talk to someone across the world in 2 seconds.
Less
do you think?
than that, it's literally.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be like, these are the hard times for you? You know what I mean?
Well, because he wouldn't understand the downsides of that. Because it is brilliant. It is brilliant that we've got instant communication, but it's not the instant communication that's bad. It's the social media apps. It's the constant trying to grab your attention. Everything's designed to grab your attention. The apps we use are designed to keep you on there because advertisers pay more when people spend more time on their apps, so the companies make more money. There's like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. They're all designed like literally to the size of the text, to the font of the text. They are designed to keep you there as long as possible. If you're watching like a TikTok clip, I guarantee the first thing you do now is just check the comments. First thing you probably do, you'll see, you'll watch it for a couple of seconds and then check comments. Scroll in the comments.
Yeah. Why? Why do I do that?
Because you need that stimulation. It's something new. You need that constant.
Oh shit!
If you're watching a YouTube video, you've probably already checked the comments. You've probably looked at the other videos to see what other videos are recommended. You probably opened them if you're on a PC on another tab. You're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh, I'm going to watch this video next." You probably clicked off, start watching another video because you're this long into the podcast.
Yeah, it's like an hour. Yeah, fuck. Because YouTube as well, if you have comments open and you turn it sideways now on your phone, it opens with the comments on the right side.
That little tweak, everything's tweaked to keep your attention as much as possible. Like so many people said to me like, "Oh yeah, I'm really struggling to revise because I just can't focus, man. I just can't sit there for long enough."
Because you're getting overstimulated. The dopamine, serotonin, it's all just through your brain. Fuck.
That's a hard time. Because it's gonna get worse. It doesn't seem as bad now, but it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unless we start this movement, get everyone off it, watch long form podcast videos like this.
This is actually increases your focus and brain capacity, I've heard.
No, literally, I've seen videos on TikTok when I've been scrolling. I get trapped in that doom scroll. Some guy is making videos like, right, we're gonna retrain your attention span. It's like, sit here, watch this video, don't click on my account, don't scroll past, don't look at the comments, just sit and watch this video, and it'll just like talk very slowly, like this, and he'll challenge you to just sit there and watch and listen to this video and don't do anything else. And I find myself, I'm itching to do it. I'm itching to scroll.
It's difficult. It's really difficult. But yeah, I remember I saw a video like that. It was like a College Humor. Did you ever watch College Humor on YouTube? They had some good shit. It's like a 3-minute video, and he's just sitting there, just like, this is all the video is going to be. He's just talking like, and like I remember watching it as like a kid, and 3 minutes was difficult. Yeah. But now I'd fucking
imagine kids growing up on technology. They're not gonna have an attention span.
Bro, iPad kids are the worst.
Because we would have had to remember reading books. Like reading books when you're young, yeah, it's boring, but like that actually did somewhat train your attention span.
Yeah, of course.
The iPad is just gonna degenerate your attention span so much.
Yeah,
Kids aren't gonna like. There's the lack of quality social connections is gonna diminish so much unless we change.
Now's the time to fight for change.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's blow up Parliament.
It's a double
Double-edged sword.
double-edged sword, the internet, because yes, we've got the power to spread a positive movement like this and say, yeah, look, this is what's happening. This is what we've got to do. We're gonna get off TikTok. We're gonna get off Instagram. But it's how addictive it is. It's very dangerous. That's a hard time.
Yeah, fair.
That's a hard time. It's either that or war.
War.
It's either no attention span, no social connections, or war. Which, to be honest, it'll probably lead to some form of fighting because everyone's gonna feel isolated. Because no one's gonna like be able to make friends. Like, did I post on the podcast Instagram story a while ago? It was like from like, you know, like the Snapchat like news feed you get, and it was how kids are struggling to make friends in nursery.
Shit.
Because like lockdown and everything, like lockdown would have accelerated it, of course, because they don't know how to interact, do they? It's like if like we know, like training a dog, you've got to make it social with the dogs for it to be a respectable member of dog society.
Because fucking the dog that I've got on lockdown, and every time it sees a person, it barks like fucking.
Yeah, it just gets aggressive.
Yeah.
You need to like train. It is a form of training yourself, like especially like parents have a responsibility of training your child to be a functional member of society who's like actually going to contribute and not be
a little feral dickhead.
Exactly, and just handing an iPad to your kid, like, yeah, I understand you might get a bit tired, you can't be arsed dealing with your kid, but that's going to ruin them in the long term so much, especially when you consistently do it. It's alright, like, letting them play video games, I guess. Maybe not.
Well, video games can be social.
Yeah, I think video games, like, your friends, especially in person, like playing Wii together, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, playing Wii, like, that's what the Switch is really good for.
Yeah.
Those sort of party games.
But not like League of Legends, fuck that.
Yeah, if your kid is... if you see World of Warcraft or League of Legends on your kid's
Throw
PC,
the PC out, just put it on fire.
In front of the kid, it's actually really good for your relationship.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what I've heard.
They will thank you in the future.
Oh, do you ever watch like it was like Angry Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were they fake? They must.
Yeah.
Be
Oh my
fakes.
god. Yeah. Of course they were.
It was all the time.
Yeah. He was like always getting his Xbox and games destroyed. Is that like on his like drive on lawn?
And he'd be screaming. Would be like, Dad, no! And he'd be like crying and shit.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, was it Jesse? I think
so.
It was some really American, like southern name, and he'd be like, "Yes, you shut up, fucking dickhead."
I found those videos at the time where I didn't realize like fake news and fake videos were a thing. Like, you know, you'd see like Bigfoot has been spotted in America, and you're like, why are more people talking about it?
Yeah.
So when I'd see that, I'd be like, that dad is so mean.
Yeah.
God. The naivety of kids. There is something.
Yeah, thanks for watching this clip. If you liked watching this, somewhere around the screen will be like the full episode or whatever, and you can go watch that. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and comment. We'll hopefully see you in the next episode.